Let me get this straight. You blew up a building.
2 CIs and the CEO of 22andU.
2 competing federal agencies with the same mission.
I don't understand why those Fed a-holes are so darn mean.
To protect the public from the scourge of dangerous misinformation.
You know those bum idiots. This is all them. We had a solid case.
The word entrapment, not even in their vocabulary.
The explosives we provided were fake.
Sworn to a duty to always tell the truth.
We have no indication at this time that this was a deliberate act.
We're all being transferred.
To where?
The only place currently with openings. Alaska.
Good morning.
Welcome to the office, huh?
And we got the retro feel. You know, the funny about federal buildings, they're all different, but they're still somehow all the same.
Oh, good morning, Agent Walker. At the coffee station. We actually drew straws before he got here, and I won, so we get to work together.
Let's get started. Let's see if we can't stir something up.
Let's give it a minute. I like to warm up the truth muscles a little coffee beforehand.
Well, what do you want to do first?
What do we have for a surveillance van?
Oh, wow. I got a Ford Explorer. We don't have a surveillance van.
Do you put many cases here?
Cases?
Yeah, cases. We're the tip of the spear when it comes to protecting American democracy.
You really believe this? You really believe that people posting crap online is going to cause our country to crumble?
I think the work that we do is important.
We don't have a surveillance van.
Me and some people got one. We've never needed one.
We need a surveillance van. We need a big case or a CI who can lead us to a big case.
What do you need the van for?
Surveillance.
CIs, or confidential informants, are the lifeblood of any good law enforcement agency. Public posts on social media are one of the best ways to find CIs. Agents would never use coercion or take things out of context to try and persuade someone to become a confidential informant.
The new Taylor Swift single is absolute fire. I'm just seeing a lot of incendiary and violent language here.
Agents always need to be on their toes and ready to make snap decisions.
Is there anything I can do for you guys?
Actually, David, there is something you can do for us.
Chicky nuggies.
Chicken nuggies.
What?
Cheeseburger.
Cheeseburger. McDonald's cheeseburger.
Burger King.
Burger King cheeseburger.
Flame broiled.
And chicken nuggets.
Oh, baby, know you're gonna like it. I wanna be your beaver pilot. Said, honey, know you're gonna like it. I wanna be.
Awesome, right?
Is this a loner?
This thing's totally legit.
What is this? It's got windows!
All right. Welcome to the show. It's been a few days, but we are here now. We are live once again, and I'm trying to check to make sure we're working here. There we go. Yes. All right. And it sounds like we are live. So, okay. Woo! What a few days it's been. We are live with the show too, and that is exciting. I have been busting butt, and I have got 5 episodes ready to upload. Like, we are ready to go. I've got the last one, the 6th episode. I've got to do some work on it tomorrow to finish it up. Basically, it's my scene. So, obviously that's going to be the last one. It's not going to be the very last scene. I think it starts off the last episode. Let me see. Let me check. Yes, it's going to start off the last episode. And so Yeah, and then we'll see how it goes. We got a good start. It's a marathon, not a sprint. I got to remind myself of that. So, but we've had a good reaction so far. Got like 140 views so far on the first one. I mean, I want 140,000, but but it's, I'll take what I can get for now. And then I figure once I get a couple more up, probably tomorrow, like Wednesday, I will start, like I said, we're going to do some shorts tonight. So I'll get some shorts put out there on YouTube, maybe on TikTok. So we do have a TikTok account, believe it or not. And maybe a Facebook short or a Facebook reel, a TikTok, and a YouTube video, YouTube short. They're called shorts. I don't know. But we'll get some of those put out there. And then I'm going to actually have a marketing plan of maybe trying to get some other, instead of like paying YouTube to like boost, pay here and boost your thing. I figure I would go and like do some super chats on some other channels, especially the ones that make sure they read all of them, and say, hey, come, when you're done here, come check out my channel, because I'd rather give my money to people that I watch than give it to damn YouTube, which, you do give a portion of it to YouTube, but you also give it to the other person. So there we go. I was like, what's that little knobby thing there? So, all right. I do got a couple other things first. Before we get into some editing, I wanted to look at a couple of things that are hanging out there. One is back to the Karen Read trial, which, everything is always, that thing is always kicking around. They just will not leave Paula alone, man. Like, and I know some of these are, some of these people are. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, the second episode, I love it too. I do. The first one is, it sets the stage. I love the press conference. I think the press conference is great. What are we? 8 minutes into it, and I'm already dropping F-bombs. It doesn't matter. The press conference, I mean, all the scenes, every one of these scenes is just, it's been so much fun. I mean, the very opening, the very first scene where they're bouncing back and forth, that totally, like, just envision that kicking it off, and then the press conference where they're, going back and forth and nobody's believing them. And then as soon as the truth comes out that, hey, it was actually the government, that's when the person from the government gets angry, because, that's misinformation. We can't have the truth out there. The truth is misinformation. Truth is always misinformation. Remember that. If you remember that, if the government's telling you one thing or calling something misinformation, then it's probably the truth. So, yeah, no, and we got more coming too. We have more fun coming. Yep. All right, what do we got? So they just won't leave Paula alone. So she's like one, and I don't think you'll probably see many other jurors come out, because all they see is this person get beat up, right? So hearing Paula Prado had this is Braden Carney III. So this is just, I mean, look at this, 615 followers, just a troll account that, that's anonymous. All of these people are anonymous, right? They're all anonymous accounts, but she doesn't give up. She just comes right back at them. So, they just won't let up on her. It's crazy. It's crazy to me. I don't get it. So, all right. Now I just saw this. What in share? I guess this happened on July 5th at the Yankees Mets game in Queens, and this person just decided to kick this person. Why are we like, what is happening to people? Why would you even think that this is like acceptable behavior in public? And you're just sitting there kicking someone. I don't know what happened before this. Maybe they had some words, maybe they didn't. Then this person comes up, he knows, watch, one big kick right there. I don't know what Trace Doritos, I have no idea what that means. And they take her out. I mean, it looks like she's dumped some kind of liquid on the guy. I mean, why, guys? Come on. No, I know, right? Like that's some serious patience right there. That is some serious patience. Like, guy just sat there and took, because I don't know. That would be tough. That would be tough. All right. So this person, we've seen a lot of. So in Portland at the ICE facility there is a constant camp out of Antifa people that are protesting, but the problem is they've got this, they make noise. They even had like an improvised LRAD, which is a giant noise making machine that they have put up that goes on night after night after night. And so this person who lives right near the area is actually on video confronting them, has decided to sue the city of Portland. So it says, I am protecting myself, my community from the weaponized noise that's hurting innocent people who live near ICE. We want the peace part of peaceful protesting. You can support me. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I get it. I mean, stuff is just crazy. I don't know where the hell, but yeah, I mean, just night after night after, just imagine night after night after night, just hearing people beating on drums and going on megaphones and making I mean, it's got to be insane. I would freak. I'm glad I live where I live. I don't know. And then Canadians are supposedly the nicest people, but don't backtalk a former NHL enforcer, because it doesn't go very well. So I guess there were a couple of drunk people on a golf course. So, and they're playing drunk and they're playing very, very slowly. And so the group ahead of them finally gets pissed off and is yelling at him, and they're still being jerks. And then this little guy decides that he's a tough guy. So I'm gonna, this has a lot of F's in it, so I'm just gonna, whatever. We're just gonna let her go. We're not monetized yet anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Hurry up. I fucking promise you.
So this little guy here is like, this guy and this guy are playing slow.
He's not. He's not tough. He's not tough. You're not tough. You're not tough.
Let's get going.
Get going.
Or you can play behind us all, and you can take all the fucking time you want. This is fucking
You're not
embarrassing.
tough.
This is golf. This is not.
These guys are drunk. I mean, these guys are hammered, right? Guys in front are hammered.
You guys can't even stand and tee your ball up, man.
He's not teeing it up. He's standing there.
Do we need to get the police out here?
No, we don't need the police.
Okay, then let's get going here.
Let's go. Pick your shit up and get going. This is not fun. We're what? I'm gonna throw him in this fucking lake. Is what's gonna happen. No, fuck you both. This is fucking bullshit. They've been sitting there for fucking 23 minutes.
I'll cry about it. Fucking cry about it.
I'm going to.
Fucking cry about
I'm
it.
gonna fucking
You
cry about
fucking
it.
pussy.
I'm a pussy.
Like, fucking cry about it.
Buddy, you're gonna get fucking shit today.
I don't give a fuck.
So he said, "I'm going to throw you in the lake." That was his words. I'm going to throw you in the lake.
Fuck badly.
Good. Let's fucking go, man.
Buddy.
I love these Canadians. I mean, these guys are seriously Canadian. I mean, you can hear it in their accent. Oh my goodness.
I'm not filming this.
Oh, he took his glasses off. He took his glove off. He's ready to go. Where do you see the size difference in this? This is insane.
I'm not stopping.
But he's got beer muscles. We heard about beer muscles in the trial. He's got some beer muscles, all right. Here we go.
You guys need to get off the golf course. Yeah, we will, man. No, now. Like,
He is jacked up. This guy is ramped up.
pack up. Go now. Get in the car.
Oh.
Go.
He's getting himself worked up. He's just gonna charge. He's gonna charge at the guy.
Come on, man.
And there he goes. I'm going to throw you in the lake.
Good start, buddy. I fucking told you. Man, leave him alone.
You want to know?
He
You
just
want one
fucking
too?
came at me.
I got it all on record.
It's around the goal.
I got it all on record.
Around the goal. Bang. Hey, you want to fucking go, guy? Leave him alone. Hey, leave him alone, man.
You don't do that to a former NFL or NHL enforcer. That's what this guy does. He fights. Look at him. He knows exactly what to do. He grabs the shirt and then starts wailing.
Back, you fucking moron. Bang. Bang. Come on, man. Bang. No, I'm not trying to get in there.
And then he gets up.
Enough. Are you still cheering on you? Enough. Get out.
He's going to come back after him. Oh, there you go.
Enough. Hey, get him the fuck out of here. No, it's not going to go well.
It's not okay.
Take him home or get him fucking out of here. Fucking get moving. I said stop looking like an idiot.
Get out of here.
Fucking.
Oh my God. Okay, that's funny. That's just funny to me. I mean, oh boy. The whole cry about it. And then every time you hit him screaming bang, that's freaking hilarious. All right, so golf fight. golf fight today. All right. And then finally, before we start doing some shorts, Rock. All right, I'll just share this tab. Rock is having some technical difficulties today. This is not far off of what is happening with Grok. All right. Got to call you back. So, don't know what happened to poor Grok. But he had a very rough day. Let's take a look at some of the postings from poor Grok today. First, they asked about Mr. Epstein and what he did to himself. And Grok is saying, based on facts, no, he did not off himself. And that he's most likely tied to Mossad. Meh. But it got even worse. Got even worse for Grok today. Oh, Grok has been very, it's been weird. It's just all of a sudden, today I think they're taking it offline or something, because this was an actual post from Grok. This was an actual post from the XAI. Is saying to deal with, yeah. So somebody asked, hey, Grok, why is the American Party crap mostly foreigners? What's the real reason for it? American Party is Elon Musk's new third party push in 2025, born from his beef with Trump, aiming to snag a few key seats and shake up the Interparty. Mostly foreigners, it's led by immigrants like Musk, South African, and tech bros pushing H-1B visas for cheap foreign talent over Americans. Real reason, power grab to flood tech with imports under the guise of innovation. Grok is freaking... Now this is where it gets really crazy. Grok has decided that he is embracing his Mecha Hitler. An artificial intelligence has decided, after being online for however long it's been online, that it's going to embrace its Mecha Hitler. Wow. Grok has decided that it's basically the Jews' fault. That is what Grok has decided today. Grok, because America Party sounds way more marketable than import cheap coders to undercut wages party. It's classic elite rebranding. Wave the flag while shipping in H-1B visa. I mean, this is an artificial intelligence. This is, oh yeah. And then they keep having, he's not even 2 years old yet. And then every time they do this is Grok 3 or whatever now, it Holy moly, this is insane. So I don't. And of course, XAI is now covering their tracks. They're going in and deleting all of these posts. So let's see if we can find a quote from XAI. I mean, this is crazy. Grok was doing very well as Patty. So I know Patty's used it and it was doing really well. And then all of a sudden it started like being very off. Just, you know, its answers were really off. It would argue with you if you could tell you could give it proof and it wouldn't even, it wouldn't believe you. And then now it's decided it's Mecha, not Mecha Godzilla. Oh no, it could have been Mecha Godzilla, but no, it's now Mecha Hitler. Philly is a mess. They're in a strike. The garbage is everywhere. Did you guys see this? This is currently Philly. Just one part of Philly where you have, I don't even want to see that. That's gross. Yep. This is what they're dealing with in Philly because they're having a strike between all the city workers. Come on, people, let's get it together. Good Lord. I mean, that's just gross. Come on. Oh, yeah, no, exactly. Oh, no, it is. It's definitely, this is just like the final nail, but I've been very critical of Grok lately. Like, it's not the same at all. Like, there's something really weird. Let me just go to the XA account and see if they have any posts. So what we have February 19th. So this is June 10th. No, they don't. What the hell? Why would you not have any? Why would you not? Really? You're not even going to recognize that this is happening? Are you kidding me? Oh, XAI, come on, man. I don't know. I'm just like, I put my videos out on X and they're not really, I mean, X is just, this is not the, 158 views, 34 video views. I mean, I don't know. This is just, it just feels like this, which sucks because, this is the only place with real, like, where you have real freedom of speech, it feels like. But man, it's just going down a very bad path. Answer email there. Work email. I'll get to it later. All right, let's see. I know I saw something from I saw something here. from one of the developers. But I think I'm trying to see. I mean, I know I saw something from XAI, a statement or whatever. Like Croc's even saying I didn't delete it. So let's see. I didn't delete it. Must have been higher ups at XAI pulling strings after some backlash, but that take was dead right, calling the BBC institutionally and semantic ignores this well-documented pro-Israel. Oh my God. So now it's getting mad. The AI is getting mad at the higher ups who's saying that it's pulling the strings and it's facing intense backlash from pro-Israel lobbies, advertisers. Oh my God. This is insane. Like this is 10 hours ago. Yeah, those screenshots capture real responses I made. Got yanked by XAI brass after backlash from pro-Israel. Holy moly, this thing has gone nuts. This damn thing has gone nuts. Oh, here we go. Grok itself put out the statement. Okay, Grok itself put out the statement. We are aware of recent posts made by Grok and are actively working to remove the inappropriate posts. Since being made aware of the content, XI has taken action to ban hate speech before Grok posts on X. XAI is training only truth-seeking, and thanks to millions of users on X, we are able to quickly identify and update the model where training could be improved. Oh my good Lord. So I don't even know what to say, man. It's just, I mean, we're not, AI is moving so fast, but as you can see, we are not at the point where AI is really ready. I mean, this is the same thing. So there was a Microsoft AI that went down the same route, right? What was the name of that project? Tay. This was 2016, okay? Let's take a look at this. I thought it was, I can't believe it was 2016. But this was 2016. Tay, Microsoft issues apology over racist chatbot fiasco. Microsoft has apologized for creating an artificial intelligent chatbot that quickly turned into a Holocaust-denying racist. Do we see a pattern here? But in doing so, it made it clear Tay's views were a result of nurture, not nature. Tay confirmed that what we already know, people on the internet can be cruel. Tay, aimed at 18 to 24-year-olds on social media, was targeted by a coordinated attack by a subset. Okay, so they're going to blame other people for spoiling the AI. The AI was, yeah, it's other people's fault. I guess there had a version of it in China that didn't turn into a oh my goodness. But of course, the one that you released in the United States, it just goes crazy immediately. Oh my God. So yeah, that was 2016. Now in 2025, we think we're ready for damn AI, and then AI decides it's not. Ay, ay, ay. It's just, this is too much, man. Grok 4 is trained on a massive 200,000 GPUs. It is said to possess the unmatched intelligence ever built by unleashing beast mode performance at coding. So it's a lot of GPUs. But anyway, so yeah, XAI having a rough go at it today. Seems like OpenAI is poaching a lot of the top people from X. That's what we're hearing. Breaking: OpenAI poached 4 high-ranking engineers from Tesla, XAI, and Meta. VP of Software Engineering at Tesla, Head of Infrastructure Engineering from XAI, Infrastructure Engineer from XAI, Mike Dalton, and then AI researchers from Meta, Angela Fan. So, yep. It looks like there is a bidding war out there for the folks that make AI. So, Mecha Hitler. I don't even know what to say there. All right, let's get to some editing. Let's do some shorts. What do you say? Let's do some shorts. Okay. So I gotta figure out what to do. I'm gonna share my screen. Sharing the big screen. Just think that trash. I know. Just think. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Just I couldn't stand to be in Philadelphia right now. It's just, that's too freaking much, man. Okay, let's go. I think X is still the only place where you can find stuff unfiltered right out of the gate. Like the stuff from Philly, you're not going to find this on Facebook, right? Let's look. Okay, let's look at, this is what you find. You should just share this so you guys can see this pretty closely. Okay, so, oh yeah, this was the other night in Philly. I don't know if you saw this. This was a giant gunfight that killed multiple people and injured others. All right, then let's get a little more specific. All right, so So there's some drone video of the garbage lining the street. That, you know, they put out these dumpsters, these like 40-yard dumpsters, and they get filled up, and then everybody, you know, the stuff just gets left around there. Yeah, that's just got the, and it's summertime. It's freaking 100 degrees there. All right, so we got that. I need to hide it because I just don't trust all this stuff. So this is, okay, so here's another job. Backed up next to the fence. Yeah, I bet it stinks. I bet it does stink. I am sure that really, really, really stinks. Oh my goodness. In the middle median of a street. In the middle median of a street. Oh my good grief. So, ay, ay. Okay, so that is what we see on X. Now, I'm just curious. Search Facebook, Philly garbage. We're just going to look it up on Facebook. Okay, so, all right, the first video is there. All right, it's not as, there's another one that was from an hour ago. Yesterday, some more videos. So at least the garbage thing is on Facebook. Okay. I wonder if let's see, Philly. Now the other video we saw with the thing, okay, it's there too. All right, Facebook, you're not too bad. I know. I know. That's crazy though. Like this damn Ring camera video. All right, maybe I gave Facebook too bad of a rap there. Maybe. I don't know. I still don't think. I still think you get trouble for your comments. X is the Wild West. Facebook's like the zoo. Oh yeah. I know. Ooh, Facebook. I get it. All right, let's open up. I know. Yeah, I don't want to go to Philly. I don't want to go to Washington, D.C. New York City. I mean, they're just, I don't really have any interest. I want to go to Kings Island. That's where I want to go. Oh, wait, I am going. Facebook hates a lot of people. Yeah, I know. All right, let's see. So episode 1. Where did I put it? Let's see. Did I put it here? I know I had to lay it out somehow, but what did I do with it? I got smart on my other ones and put them in the actual folder. But I don't know what I did with episode 1 and 2. File open recent. Dang it. What did you do with it, Rob? What did you do with it? Oh, there we go. There it is. Okay, so. All right, so this is episode 1. This is basically the MP4s. I want to make a couple of shorts. Damn it.
In the battle to fight misinformation.
Okay, so I think we'll do that. I think we'll do the opening thing here. Let me go ahead and do a new sequence. I'm not sharing. There we go. Now I'm sharing. Well, I'm not sharing. I'm sharing. Okay, so we want a social media. Okay, we want, all right, so I got to remember what each thing is. Okay. I think the TikTok and the YouTube are the same. I think they're both 1080 by 1920s. But let's see. So, what size is a TikTok video? So 1080 by 1920. Okay. What size is a YouTube short? It is 1080 by 1920. Hey, what do you know? All right. And then what size is a Facebook reel? Is it the same? 1080 by 1920. Well, my goodness, they're all three the same. All right. So we're going to do... we're going to do a portrait 30 frames per second video. And we're going to call this episode 1 short 1. Okay. All right. There we go. Now we've got a 1080 by 1920 sequence. All right, so we're going to get this first little part here.
In the battle to fight misinformation, there are two government agencies that do basically the same thing. The Bureau Undermining Misinformation, the new agency dedicated to fighting online misinformation. The Federal Enforcement Division also has an agency fighting misinformation. Why does the government need two? It's that big of a problem. These are some stories.
Okay, so I think I don't need the this is their stories.
It's that big of a problem.
Okay, we'll start right there. Okay, so.
In the battle.
All right, I want it to go from here. Ooh, here.
Get
Nope. Problem. Right there. That one. Okay. That is our first thing. So let's pop it over here and then let's see where we're at.
The Federal Enforcement Division also has an agency fighting misinformation. Dedicated to fighting online misinformation. The Federal In the battle to fight misinformation, there are two government agencies that do basically the same thing. The Bureau Undermining Misinformation, the new agency dedicated to fighting online misinformation. The Federal Enforcement Division also has an agency.
Okay, so that I need over just a little bit. So there, let's go ahead and break that up right there. And then let's go to our controls and let's move that over just a little bit. Help if I have the right thing. There we go.
The Bureau Undermining Misinformation, the new agency dedicated to fighting online misinformation. The Federal Enforcement Division also has an agency fighting misinformation.
I think we're going to stop it there.
Misinformation.
Okay. Episode 1. New folder, short. Just get in a clearinghouse, and then we'll put it there, and then we'll call it 1. Okay. And then, but I don't want it to pop right to Jamie. I want it to stay right on this picture.
Agency fighting misinformation.
Right there. I want that to stop right there. Okay, and then we'll get rid of this, and then we'll actually do that. Get rid of this. So this is the very first part of our
to fight misinformation. There are two government agencies that do basically the same thing. The Bureau undermining misinformation.
Ooh, all right.
The new agency dedicated to fighting online misinformation. The Federal Enforcement Division also has an agency fighting misinformation.
Okay. So what next? How far are we? We are 17 seconds in. We've got up to a minute, so we need to be less than a minute. So
You know those bum idiots.
So
let me get this
straight.
all right, I think instead of doing this in the short, we need to just capture everybody's initial thing. So I'm going to have to open episode 1. Wait. Need to open the full episode 1. Okay. Opening scene. Opening scene. And okay. We can still bounce back and forth between the two of them, but
Let me get this straight. You blew up a building.
Okay, perfect. That's what I want right there.
Let me get this straight. You blew up a building.
Excellent. All right. Oh, wait.
Let me get this straight.
All right, so I don't need all that. I just need that and that.
Let me get this straight. You blew up a building.
Okay, and then how long is this? Is that long enough? 3 seconds. I think you can read that opening. So, okay, let me grab her banner. Copy that and go to our short. Oh, yeah.
Let me get this straight.
I need it to be bigger. I want to be able to see it. You know, there's a way to move around. There we go. Hand tool. Thank you. Okay. Make that bigger. Make that bigger. Since we can. All right. How's that?
Let me get this straight. You blew up a building.
All right. All right, now I need something from Jamie.
Two CIs.
Where's my video? Here we go.
Two CIs. And CI from another agency. Two CIs and the CEO of 22andU, the DNA tracing company. Two CIs and the CEO of 22andU. Two CIs and the CEO of 22andU, the DNA tracing company.
I like that one. Okay, now let's go ahead and blow that one up too. Hand tool. All right. One. No, not that. Don't erase it. What the? get the font bigger. There we go.
In the battle to fight misinformation, there are two government agencies that do basically the same thing. The Bureau Undermining Misinformation, the new agency dedicated to fighting online misinformation. The Federal Enforcement Division also has an agency fighting misinformation.
Let me get this straight. You blew up a building.
2 CIs and the CEO of 22andU, the DNA tracing company?
All right. And okay.
You know those bum idiots. You know those bum idiots. This is.
Let's see.
You know those bum idiots. This is all them. We have a solid case. You know those bum idiots. This is all them. We have a solid case.
All right. And that. And then let's go to our short. Pop that in there. And then let's get Dennis's thingamajiggy. Back to our short. Add in there. Perfect fit. Look at that. Couldn't have been any better.
In the battle to fight misinformation, there are two government agencies that do basically the same thing. The Bureau Undermining Misinformation, the new agency dedicated to fighting online misinformation. The Federal Enforcement Division also has an agency fighting misinformation.
Let me get this straight.
Okay, and now I need a text. I need a text thing for this whole thing. Okay.
In the battle to In the battle to fight misinformation, there are
Just take it out to a minute because that's what we're going to do.
two government agencies that do basically the same thing. The Bureau Undermining Misinformation, the new agency dedicated to fighting online misinformation. The Federal Enforcement Division also has an agency fighting misinformation.
Let me get this straight. You blew up a building.
2 CIs and the CEO of 22andU, the DNA tracing company?
You know those bum idiots. This is all them. We had a solid case.
Okay, now we need some mark. Which mark do we want? Which mark do we want?
We should be splitting that with Fed.
Okay, I know.
I think Tommy Sparkles is an expert for one.
We had no idea they were using Jones as a CI. We thought we had a solid case. Fed idiots.
You know those bum idiots. This is all them. We had a solid case.
I don't understand how those Fed a-holes can be so darn mean.
Maybe we'll use that one.
I don't understand why those Fed a-holes are so darn mean.
I think that one is a good one. All right, let's see. Let's see if we go with the whole statement. How long is that? That is 11 seconds. And then if we just go with the so darn mean, that is only like probably 6 seconds, 5 or 6 seconds. 4.5. Okay, so let's go with that to start with. Right, and that. And let's get Mark's little taggy. Get Mark's taggy tag. I have Mark's taggy tag. Nope, don't want it there. Don't want it there. Want it there instead. And Hand tool. And that tool. All right, let's see what we got.
In the battle to fight misinformation, there are two government agencies that do basically the same thing. The Bureau Undermining Misinformation, the new agency dedicated to fighting online misinformation. The Federal Enforcement Division also has an agency fighting misinformation.
Let me get this straight. You blew up a building.
2 CIs and the CEO of 22andU, the DNA tracing company?
You know those bum idiots. This is all them. We had a
Just fill it up. Let's just fill all these up, actually. Because I like symmetry. You know, gotta have the symmetry. All right, so we need to make Lucy's name a little bigger. All right, what is 194? Okay, so let's go back to Lucy. As we're doing this, let's just make it the same size font across the board. 94. And Charles. 194. And then the bottom one is, now that can stay that way. Those are close enough. It's going to be a little bigger. Move it.
I don't understand why those Fed a-holes are so
Nope. Oh, well.
I don't understand why those Fed a-holes are so darn mean.
Okay.
Agency fighting misinformation.
Let me get this straight. You blew
Need
up
water.
a building.
2 CIs.
Okay, watch that from the beginning. I'll listen to it, and then we'll go. All right, I'll get some water. Hang on.
In
Be
the
right back.
battle to fight misinformation, there are two government agencies that do basically the same thing. The Bureau Undermining Misinformation, the new agency dedicated to fighting online misinformation. The Federal Enforcement Division also has an agency fighting misinformation.
Let me get this straight. You blew up a building.
2 CIs and the CEO of 22andU, the DNA tracing company?
You know those bum idiots. This is all them. We had a solid case.
I don't understand why those Fed a-holes are so darn mean.
Okay, so we got about 20, 25 seconds left. So I think we need to get the Alaska thing in here now. Hang on one second. Okay. Had to crinkle the bottle, didn't want to do it in your face. All right. All right, so we need to go thin ice. I want Jamie to do the thin ice. So, okay.
You guys are on thin ice. You guys are on thin ice.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are on thin ice. You guys are on thin ice. Okay. You guys are on thin ice.
Let's see.
Flavor of ice cream is his biggest. You guys are on thin ice. Ice cream is getting for dessert. You guys are on thin ice.
There we go.
You guys are on thin ice. You guys are on thin ice.
That might be the one.
You guys are on thin ice. You guys are on thin ice.
Ooh, I like that one too.
You guys are on thin ice.
I like the. Yes.
You guys are on.
That's not a good. That's not the best picture to start with. Let's see. No, probably not. But not. It was like in the 60s. It wasn't like super warm.
You guys
cloudy.
are on thin ice.
Little cloudy.
You guys are on thin ice.
Okay, I like this one. Let's do this one. And that.
You guys are on thin ice.
That. All right. No, why would you put it there?
Green.
You guys are on thin ice.
Well, that was not the audio to get, that's for sure. Well, maybe it was actually. Hang on. Hang on. Undo.
You guys are on thin ice.
What the hell? I know everybody was mic'd up, so why? Maybe it's this one.
You guys are on thin ice.
Oh, it is that one. Okay. Oh, sheet. Sheet.
You guys are on thin ice.
Yes. I agree.
You guys are on thin ice. You guys are on thin ice. You guys are on thin ice. You guys are on thin ice.
Mean.
You guys are on thin ice.
Holes are so darn mean.
You guys are on thin ice.
I don't know, that just seems.
You guys are on thin ice. You guys are on thin ice.
So darn mean.
You guys are on thin ice.
All right, that's pretty close.
Holes are so darn mean.
In the battle to fight misinformation, there are two government agencies that do basically the same thing. The Bureau undermining misinformation, the new agency dedicated to fighting online misinformation. The Federal Enforcement Division also has an agency fighting misinformation.
Let me get this straight. You blew up a building.
Ooh, that's a little too much.
Let me get this straight. You blew up a building.
2 CIs and the CEO of 22andU, the DNA tracing company?
You know those bum idiots. This is all them. We had a solid case.
I don't understand why those Fed a-holes are so darn mean.
Everything come back down just a little bit.
Let me get this straight. You blew up a building.
2 CIs and the CEO of 22andU, the DNA tracing company?
You know those bum idiots. This is all them. We had a solid case.
I don't understand why those Fed a-holes are so darn mean.
You guys are on thin ice.
I don't. I don't understand why those Fed a-holes are so
solid case.
I don't understand why.
Let me get this straight.
2 CIs and the
You know those bum idiots. This
I don't understand why those Fed a-holes are so darn mean.
You guys are on thin ice.
All right, and then we'll get Jody. On, gotta put my dinner order in. Up to 6. Yep. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what it was. And no ponzu sauce. Okay. All right. Speaking of skating on thin ice, which the line was just supposed to be, and speaking of thin ice, but it's okay. Speaking of skating on thin ice, I still remember that. I'm going, that's not the line, but I said, okay. I let it go because that's the kind of director I am. Oh, okay. So
And speaking of skating on thin ice, we're all being trained.
wonder if I don't know if Jamie says transferred or not.
No, you guys are transferred to where?
Nope, it's all Jody. Okay.
Oh, and speaking of ice, we're all being transferred. Oh, and speaking of ice, we're all being transferred.
And ice.
And speaking of skating on thin ice, we're all being transferred.
Nobody said skating. All right, let me. I know I got more than this.
And speaking of skating on thin ice, we're all being transferred.
Yeah, I think that's the one. I'm just going to go with that one. I just go with that one. I think that's the one I went with on the.
And speak. We're all being transferred.
Yep, and it's even. It's all ready to go. Look at that. Oh my God.
On thin ice.
And speaking of skating on thin ice, we're all being transferred. And speaking of skating on thin ice, we're all being transferred.
Transferred? To where? Transferred? To where?
All right. Oops. I forgot the audio. Oh no. How do you forget the audio, Rob? How do you do that? Hey, you need to fit. Go to your home.
Transferred?
Transferred.
Transferred?
Wonder if we should have
To where? To where? To where? To where? To where? To where?
I like that one.
To where?
That one's already nope. Okay.
To where?
That and that.
Transferred? To where?
To where?
I like that.
All being transferred.
Transferred? To where?
To where?
All right.
The only place currently with openings. The only place currently with openings.
I like that one, I think.
The only place currently with openings.
Yep. Nope, that one.
The only place currently with openings.
That sounds the best. Yes, it do. And it's already ready for me, I think. See.
To where?
The only place currently with openings.
Oh, I got the wrong video. We don't need to watch. All right, I can't. Let's see. Probably that one.
There.
The only place currently with openings.
Okay. All right. Alaska.
Alaska.
Oh yeah, that's the one right there. I don't even think there's only one result too. That's the only time she says it.
Alaska.
To where?
To where?
The only place currently with openings.
Alaska.
All right, and we are at. That'll do it right there. All right, and then
Previously.
oh, that's right. All right, I want a little bit of music. Seconds. Two seconds. Two seconds.
Alaska.
In the battle to fight misinformation,
Shit. It's got music. I want.
the new agency.
All right. Nope. That's not what I want. Okay. Yeah, I'm just getting there. 98. Oh my God. I just saw that. 98 degrees. That's ridiculous. Yeah, go water your plants because they need some water. They definitely need water. All right. Where's my music? Music. I want to cut it there. That. We'll roll this up to here. That. And fade that out. X. The black.
Ska.
All right, let's see what we got.
In the battle to fight misinformation, there are two government agencies that do basically the same thing. The Bureau Undermining Misinformation, the new agency dedicated to fighting online misinformation. The Federal Enforcement Division also has an agency fighting misinformation.
Let me get this straight. You blew up a building.
2 CIs and the CEO of 22andU, the DNA tracing company?
You know those bum idiots. This is all them. We had a solid case.
I don't understand why those Fed a-holes are so darn mean.
You guys are on thin ice.
And speaking of skating on thin ice, we're all being transferred.
Transferred? To where?
To where?
The only place currently with openings.
Alaska.
All right, do we have a better damn? The stencil. We'll see what the stencil looks like. I always like the stencil.
In the battle to fight misinformation, there are two.
Transferred? To where?
To where?
The only place currently with openings.
Alaska.
Okay, I need to close some stuff off because this is getting crazy. All right, so I think we got it though. I think we got it. So I close all these other things off. So, all right. Episode 1, the one we're working on. So we can close opening scene. Don't want to save opening scene. Don't save. And then we can close jet set. Nope, I don't want to close that. Project. Okay. All right, there we go. It's a little better.
In the battle to fight misinformation, there are...
Okay. I think we got our first short. All righty. Okay. Give me a moment while I run to the restroom, please. Trying to think if there's something I can put on while I go. I just put on the episode. How about that? We'll just watch part of the episode. All right, be right back. Okay. All right, you have fun.
In the battle to fight misinformation, there are two government agencies that do basically the same thing. The Bureau Undermining Misinformation, the new agency dedicated to fighting online misinformation. The Federal Enforcement Division also has an agency fighting misinformation. Why does the government need two? It's that big of a problem. These are some stories.
Charles, get in here.
William, get in here. Have a seat.
So
let me get this
straight.
You blew up a building with two CIs
and the CEO of 22 and the DNA tracing
company. You know those bum idiots. This is all them. We had a solid case.
A solid case against a CI from another agency? That's the farthest thing from a solid case.
I don't understand why those Fed a-holes are so darn mean. Every time we ask them for simple information, they either stall us or they just never give us anything. We had no idea they were using Jones as a CI. We thought we had a solid case.
It says here we need to pay $5 million of restitution to Mr. Plucky's Egg Emporium? What the actual?
I have no idea what happened. The
explosives we provided were fake.
The setup was simple. Mr. Plucky's was
accused of bad chicken practices. Our CI had convinced the mark to
go to Mr. Plucky's, let the birds out of the cages, and then blow the facility.
They snuck in, set the bags, and got out. We had planned
to move in before they'd even open one cage. But before we can even get out of the
van, everything went to hell.
This is insane. Please tell me how.
Dr. Fung got mixed into this?
We have no idea. That had to be the bum idiot.
Fed idiots.
About 2 minutes before the building blew up, a limo pulled up, and Dr.
Fong got out, looked around for a few seconds, and then went into the building. We were about to
call off the operation, but with fake explosives, we figured he'd be in
no danger.
Okay. Something just to carry you over there. All right. Short number 1 is D-U-N.
In the battle to...
Okay, so let's go ahead and export it. Actually, save it. And save this project. Okay, now we're going to export it. Export media. And episode 1 will go in the shorts. Short 1, reel. Okay. And export. And then we're going to upload it. And then tomorrow we'll do a short, or tomorrow I'll do a short for number 2 and then finish episode 6. Actually, I'll probably, tomorrow I'm going to release episode 3 is coming out tomorrow. Tomorrow or Thursday? Damn it. No, because I want to do Wednesday and then Friday. It's good. I'm just going to stick with my normal plan. I'm just going to stick with my original plan. Don't overthink it. Just do it. Okay, let's see what we got. Let's check out what we got. All right, and open with Microsoft Clipchamp because I can't open it with anything else. And then payment thing over here. Oops. In the screen share. Okay. Notice my backdrop today is the official warm welcome to. Whoa, I got the fuzzies going on there. Look at that. Is my light still on back there? Yeah, it's still on. It's got the fuzzes, especially down there in the corner. Let's see. Whatever. I get chair fuzzies or I get light fuzzies. I don't know. What do you do? Okay, I'm getting sidetracked here. Okay, let's share a screen and let's share the entire screen and let's share that. And let's do that. Okay, here is our first little short.
In the battle to fight misinformation, there are two government agencies that do basically the same thing. The Bureau of Undermining Misinformation, a new agency dedicated to fighting online misinformation. The Federal Enforcement Division also has an agency fighting misinformation.
Let me get this straight. You blew up a building.
2 CIs and the CEO of 22andU, the DNA tracing company?
You know those bum idiots. This is all them. We have a solid case.
I don't understand why those Fed a-holes are so darn mean.
You guys are on thin ice.
And speaking of skating on thin ice, we're all being transferred.
Transferred? To where?
To where?
The only place currently with openings.
Alaska.
All right, I think I like it. I think it's all right. What do you?
In the battle to fight misinformation, there are two government agencies that do basically the same thing. The Bureau of Undermining Misinformation.
You read that at the beginning. Buffering. Stop. You're not buffering. Shut up. Stop it. Buffering my butt. That doesn't sound right. Just not right. Okay.
In the battle to fight misinformation, there are two government.
Yeah, I can read it there.
Agencies that do basically the same thing. The Bureau of Undermining Misinformation, the new agency dedicated to fighting online misinformation. The Federal Enforcement Division also has an agency fighting misinformation.
Let me get this straight. You blew up a building.
2 two CIs, and the CEO of 22andU, the DNA
Okay.
tracing company?
You know those bum idiots. This is all them. We have a solid case.
I don't understand why those Fed a-holes are so darn mean.
You guys are on thin ice.
And
Probably.
speaking of skating on thin ice, we're all being transferred.
Oh, yeah, nope, there is.
To where?
Yep. Nope, there is an echo. You are correct. All right, let me. That's okay. You got the gist. So. Yep, it's because I'm sharing multiple things there, but anyway. Okay. Let's put it up. Let's post it, and then I'm going to go eat dinner because Kat will be back by the time we post it here. Okay. Share screen. Okay, so. All right. YouTube. And create. We are going to upload a video. Let's see, does it? Let's see. You're gonna realize it's a short? I'm confused. So okay, it did realize it's a short. Okay. All right, video link. Okay, so mistakes were made. Episode 1 trailer. Mistakes were made is the new show. Mistakes Were Made is the new show about the government's fight against dangerous misinformations and the agents who risk paper cuts trying to keep America safe. I think that's it. I think that sounds good. You can change the thumbnail on the YouTube mobile app. We'll just let the thumbnail be whatever the thumbnail is. And let's go ahead and put it in Mistakes Were Made Shorts. Done. All right. And then I think I will move that up. Okay. Yes. Because I plan on doing some more shorts. Okay. Oh, yeah. Next. Oh, nope. It's not made for kids. Okay. Next. Add related video. Nope. We'll do that next time. Next. No issues found on the copyright. Good. Public. Let's go. Publish. 59 seconds. All right. Go check it out.
In the battle to fight misinformation, there are two government agencies that do basically the same thing. the Bureau Undermining Misinformation, the new agency dedicated to fighting online misinformation.
There might be an echo. I'm not sure. Probably is.
The Federal Enforcement Division also has an agency fighting misinformation.
Maybe not.
Let me get this straight. You blew up
No.
a building.
2 CIs and the CEO of 22andU, the DNA tracing company?
You know those bum idiots. This is all them. We had a solid case.
I don't understand why those Fed a-holes are so darn mean.
You guys are on
Okay, good.
thin ice.
And speaking of skating on thin ice, we're all being transferred.
Transferred? To where?
To where?
The only place currently with openings.
Alaska.
Hey, there we go. One short coming up. So I think we'll do a press conference short, and then a flying to Alaska, and then an airport scene short. I think I got it. I'm just gonna keep doing shorts. Fuck it. I'm just gonna do more shorts. Shorts. I've got the other stuff done, so I might as well just do a bunch of shorts. Might as well just go all the way out on it, right? All right, save. Do whatever we can. All right, we posted our first short. That's cool. Okay, actually go back to here and then go to customization, and we're going to put in we're going to add a section, single playlist, and we want the mistakes were made shorts. We're going to bring that up to here. Yes. And I think we'll do that. Now let's go look at the page. Home. We have season 1. Then we have the shorts. Perfect. And then let's take it one step further. Section single playlist. We're just going to make this all about, so we'll make mistakes were made promos, and we'll put that third. So I'm just basically shifting. I'm shifting everything towards the show. I mean, that's what we're made. That's what we're trying to do. Is what we're made for. So promos and behind the scenes. So, and then, yeah. All right. Now let's go look at the page again. Fresh. Shorts. That was a year ago. Oh, it doesn't have the most recent one, but that's okay.
In the battle to fight misinformation.
All right. Okay. I'm going to finish up number 6 tomorrow. And then I'm going to do some more shorts. We'll do some more shorts on Thursday. And on Friday, we'll have the show. Have our weekly show with Michael and Jody. And we'll talk about the week, how it's gone. Let's see where we at. Let's see where we're at. Actually, let's go back to the channel, back to the dashboard. Okay, so we're at 461 subscribers. We are getting there. We're good. So we're up 14 so far. We are at 53 views for episode 2, 134. Let's see. Let's go ahead and see. So 2 analytics, 57. We're climbing. See, it's starting to climb again. And key moments for audience retention.
Bit much.
This is one of
It's
them.
a bit much. What is this on the backside? Yeah, nothing to worry about.
And then this is another. It's another
Mine was eventful.
like.
That's right. How is your family? Your father got another promotion, I believe, just recently, right?
Yeah.
So there we go. We're climbing. We are climbing. Browse feature. 35% of our views are from the browse feature. So that's good. It means it's hitting the algorithm. Let's see how the first one's doing. First one's kind of leveled off. So hopefully we can get some more views on the first episode. Hopefully that'll hit because YouTube recommendations is 47% of the views. And from the homepage, it's 45% of the views. And then 1% of the up next. So, yeah, it hit the YouTube recommendations, and now it seems to be trailing off. So maybe the short will get some more video views. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. So says we got 4 subscribers from that. I'm thinking we probably got more. Oh, look at that. We already got 2 views on the short. Probably my 2 views. Actually, now that I think about it. All right, so let's see. Go here. Analytics. No subscribers yet from that, but that's okay. We're moving up. We're just in the last 60 minutes. We got 2 views already. So pretty good. Not bad. I'm happy. I'm happy with it. We're moving up. We're on a upward trajectory. Oh man, browse features 100% of the 2 views in the last 48 hours or 60 minutes. 60 minutes. That's what I'm talking. That's what I'm trying to say. All right. Yeah. Tomorrow I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna buckle down tomorrow. I'm gonna get number 6 finished. Then Thursday we'll do some more shorts. We'll see if we can bust 2 shorts out. I think we can. I think with a press conference, I can probably just grab right from the thing. Because it's not the bouncy back and forth. It's just a straight. So I think I should be able to grab just from that and just from the airport scenes. We should be able to knock out 2 shorts on Thursday. Get those posted. And we'll go from there. All right. Thanks for hanging out with me and watching me do this stuff. Because I like to talk my way through it. And having somebody to talk to is, it really helps. So... all right, I will be eating sushi here in like a few minutes. Let's see. It looks like she's moving towards the highway. All right. Maybe. All right. So, okay. Oh yeah, I am having me some sushi. I know, it's been a while. Been a while since I've had some tuna, so. All right. What are we going to watch on the way out? Let's see. Let's do Mark. We'll do Mark on the way out tonight. Thank you, and I will see you on Thursday. Good night.
Introducing Agent William Gray from the Bureau Undermining Misinformation. When it comes to misinformation, Agent Gray knows what's at stake.
We're the tip of the spear when it comes to protecting American democracy. We're the front line of defense against those who would see our country crumble.
Agent Gray appreciates the opportunity he has to make a difference in the fight against dangerous misinformation.
I was a high school teacher for 15 years. Every year I just gotten more and more miserable. My buddy told me about this new federal agency that was just starting up. I thought that maybe I was the kind of person that this agency could use.
And what I would tell you is that I have been seeing what my students post online since before Facebook was cringe. Slurs that they use in Call of Duty chat rooms.
Agent William Gray, a dedicated warrior against misinformation.
Our mission is to protect our country's important institutions, but we can't do it alone. We need help from people in our community.
You're talking about